Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's jarrettstod here, back with a brand new video. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button right now because I post every Sunday and Wednesday. And also make sure you have my post notifications turned on because then you will never miss a video. But today we have a very special video because I'm gonna be answering some of the questions that you guys ask me about my eyeball, the most popular questions I get, also the questions I have never answered before. So this might get a little emotional, it might get crazy, so make sure you drop a like right now and let's begin. Okay, I'm gonna answer 10 questions total. It'll be some of my most common questions that I've never answered before, and a few questions that are gonna be emotional. So if you haven't already, drop a like on the video right now, and let's begin with question number 1. Can I cry with a missing eye? The answer is actually gonna shock you, and the answer is yes, I can cry with a missing eye, and that is because your tear ducts are not in your eye, they're in your eye socket, so I can still cry with a missing eyeball. Question number 2, what is the point of a clear eyeball? I actually have a clear eyeball in right now, so I'll take it out and show you guys. So here is the clear eyeball, and the purpose for it is to hold my eyelid open. So as you can see, my eyelids right now are kind of shut without an eyeball in. So usually I don't wear an eye, so when I don't wear an eye, I always have a clear eye in, because that way when I put it in, like I am right now, it holds my eyelid open, and you're supposed to have a fake eye in all the time. So that's why I always wear a clear eye, because it's not healthy if you don't wear a fake eye, because over time it can close your eye socket. So that's why I always wear a clear eye, because it's healthy and it helps my eyelids stay open. Question number 3, why do I get all of these custom eyeballs? I'm actually gonna put one in right now for you guys just because of that question. Let's go with the Sharingan eye, the first custom eye that I ever have. And the reason that I get these custom eyeballs is because God gave me the ability to stand out from the crowd, which not many people can do. So getting all of these custom eyeballs just helps me stand out and be different from everybody else, because why would you want to fit in when you can stand out? Question number 4, am I gonna buy others with one eye their own custom eyeball? The answer is yes, and I'm actually working on this right now. I plan on buying a few people that have one eye and can't afford their own fake eye. I plan on buying them a custom eyeball of their choice. It could be a realistic eyeball or a custom eyeball like one I have, or their own design. But yes, that is in the plans for the near future, hopefully by the end of this year, and I can't freaking wait for that. And I'm gonna be recording it for a YouTube video as well, so watch out for that video in the future. But now let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5, why do I make videos about my eye? This is a really good question. And the answer is because I know how hard it is to go through like losing your eyeball and growing up and people bullying you and judging you and you just feeling different from everybody else and all you want to do is fit in. So when I was younger, I never had anyone to look up to that had one eyeball. And I know there's many kids out there that have a missing eyeball. So I'm just trying to be the outlet that I never had and help the youth and inspire them that being different is okay, and that having one eyeball is awesome, because you literally get to stand out from everyone else. You get to be different, you get to be yourself, you get to be unique, and not many people can separate themselves from others. So to get all of these crazy eyeballs and make these eye videos is just very heartwarming to me, because I know that I'm inspiring and helping others. And by making these videos, it has also helped me with my self-confidence, because before I was making these videos, I was so embarrassed to have one eyeball. I would always try to hide it. I always had my realistic fake eye in, and I would always cover my eye up, or I would always wear sunglasses. I would never let anybody take pictures of me because it looked like I had a lazy eye. And I was just so embarrassed to be different and have a disability. And then I started making all of these videos, and I realized that there's other people out there that have the same problem as I do, or the same disability. And seeing others be different and have the same disability as me really made me realize that everyone is different, and it is okay to be different, and it just kind of helped me accept myself. And by doing that, I have helped many others accept themselves for who they truly are as well. Question number 6, can I see with my fake eye? I'm gonna take this one out and put my realistic one in, and then I will answer this question. So, can I see with my fake eye? The answer is no, because it is a fake eyeball. They removed my real eye. All this eyeball is for is to make it look like I have 2 eyes. That's pretty much the only purpose for these fake eyeballs. And that's why I get all these custom eyes, because why not stand out and be different? So yes, I cannot see with my fake eyeball. Question number 7, does my fake eye move? This is actually crazy. So yes, my fake eye does move, and that is because they attach my existing eye muscles to the eye implant in my eye socket. So as you can see right now, when I look to the left, it moves a little bit, and the right, right, it moves a little bit, and then up and down. It doesn't move a lot, but it does move a little, and I'll take the eyeball out and show you. So what you can see right here is actually just my implant and my eye muscles. I don't know if you can see this, but when I look without my fake eye in, the muscles in my eye socket move. So yes, my fake eye does move. It doesn't move a lot, but it does move a little. Question number 8, does it hurt to take out my fake eye? So actually when I put my eye in, all I do is lift up on my top eyelid, push the eye under my eyelid, and then I pull down on my bottom eyelid and the eyeball just sits right in there. But it doesn't hurt to put it in. And then when I take it out, all I do is look up, dig my finger under my eyelid, and then I pull the eye out. It doesn't hurt to put it in or take it out, but when I was younger, I was so scared to take it out by myself or put it in by myself, so I always had my parents do it for me. But I wouldn't say there's no pain. It's just like a very, very weird and uncomfortable feeling. Like it hurts a little bit, but it's just very uncomfortable. But I've gotten used to it over time, so now I'm just used to it. But yeah, there's not really that much pain. Question number 9, why are my eyeballs different sizes? This is a really, really good question. So I'm gonna get my most recent fake eye and then the first eyeball that I ever had. And you can see the size difference between these two is a lot. And that is because as you get older, your eye socket grows a little bit. So I have to get a new eyeball like every 2 or 3 years. And that is why I have so many, because my eye socket grows throughout time. And the last and final question, question number 10, how did I lose my eye? So most people think that I was born without an eyeball, but that is not the case. So when I was 2 years old, my mom had taken a picture of my family and I right after my sister was born. And in that picture, she noticed that there was something weird going on with my eyes because one of my eyes had a gold film in it and she thought that was pretty strange. So when my sister's 2-week checkup came around, my mom actually showed that picture to the doctor and the doctor was like, that is really weird and strange. So he sent me to a different hospital to do tests and x-rays. And after a lot of tests and x-rays, the results finally came back and they figured out that I had a rare type of cancer in the retina of my eye called retinoblastoma. So when my parents found out that I had a cancer called retinoblastoma, the doctors gave them 2 options. The first option was to remove my eyeball and take out all the cancer with it, or go through chemotherapy, which would allow me to keep my eye. However, there was a 50% chance that I could possibly die. So without a doubt in my parents' mind, they didn't want me to die, so they obviously just decided to take out my eyeball so that I would survive. But my parents said that was one of the hardest decisions that they have ever made in their lives, because they didn't want me to grow up and be different and have a disability, but they didn't want me to die. So obviously they had to go with the choice where they would take out my eyeball and that everything would be okay. But it was just so hard for my parents because they didn't want me to have a missing eyeball. They actually asked the doctors if they could take out one of their eyes instead and give it to me. And sadly, the doctors told my parents both no, because there was no such thing as an eye transplant yet. And there's still no such thing as an eye transplant still today. And I don't remember really any of this going on because I was so young. I was only 2 years old. So I honestly don't even remember having 2 eyeballs. So for as long as I've lived, I've only been used to having 1 eye. But my mom told me that when they found out that I had a rare type of cancer and that they had to remove my eye, both sets of my grandparents, my dad, my mom, and almost everybody in my family was willing to risk their own eye and take out their own eye to give it to me, which just really touches my heart because that shows how much my family cares about me and is freaking incredible. But anyways, after my parents made that decision, I went under surgery a few weeks later, and from that moment on, I've had 1 eye, and I'm honestly very, very thankful for my parents making the decision that they did, because having 1 eye has really shaped me into the man that I am today. Like, yes, it's been hard having 1 eye because everybody looked at me different and thought that I was different, and I felt like I was getting judged and looked at all the time. But that's okay because I really found my true passion in life, and that is helping others realize that being different and standing out from the crowd is incredible. So I feel like God put this in my life for a reason, and that is to help others with the same disability that I have, and just help people realize that being different and accepting yourself for who you truly are is a gift, and that no one should ever be ashamed of being different at all. So I really do think that there's a purpose for everything, and the purpose for me having cancer and losing my eye is to help others. And it took me over 20 years to realize that, because it was just so hard on me growing up, because I was just so embarrassed embarrassed. And then I finally realized it when I started social media that this is why I'm here and this is what I meant to do. But that is how I lost my eye, and I'm just very grateful for the decision that my parents made and for the fact that I am still here today. But that is the end of the 10 questions. So if you haven't already, drop a like on the video right now and make sure you have my post notifications turned on so you never miss a video. But that is gonna end today's video. I post every Sunday and Wednesday, so make sure you never miss a video, and I will see you in a couple of days. Peace!